Hey everyone. This is an unusual video for me. I really contemplated whether or not I should do this. Again, like there's been a lot of, allegations and stories of things that have been coming out, especially from the women in like the gaming streaming space. A lot of conversations, and I really thought like, how do I, help out here? Like, I don't want to make this about me. Like, maybe I should amplify other people's voices. Saw a lot of opinions come out from different people, from guys like Summit1G who said like, who made a comment and just different perspectives. And somebody encouraged me to say like, hey, like, like you can use your voice as a guy to like encourage other men to like understand and have empathy to kind of situations that are going on. Again, I didn't really want to make this about me, but I figure if my story could help other people be more understanding or empathetic, then I think it's worth it for me to share. So context, when I was 5, I was molested by a family friend, and didn't really think much of it at the time, but later on when I was in high school, somehow it triggered in my memories, and it really brought back that moment. And I thought to myself like, how did I let that happen? I could have done X, Y, and Z better. I could have screamed. I could have done something. I could have ran away. But because I didn't do these things, like it must have been my fault. It felt, pleasurable. So therefore, maybe I was asking for it. And at the end of the day, I put the blame on myself. I concluded it was my fault that I let this happen. It sounds crazy that even like a 5-year old would be expected to do these like things, but I definitely relate to a lot of people who come out and say like, I was frozen, I was in shock, I trusted this person. um and when these things happen, right, like it's easy to like blame the victim for getting themselves in the spot, but like just talking from experience, so it's just so shocking sometimes that you just go into silence and you just kind of let things unwind, you let people take advantage of you. It definitely happened to me. So just want to share that point. I think more than that, honestly, though, the incident happened. I'm 31 now. I'm happily married. Um, I think growing up, not only does the incident happen, a person's body gets taken advantage of. There's so many other ramifications that a person lives with that hopefully, as a guy, I can give you guys some empathy and perspective too. It definitely ruined my confidence. I thought I was damaged goods. I thought like, how could I get into a relationship knowing that this has happened to me? Like, how could I share to a future girlfriend or a wife like that this has happened? It made me very confused about my sexuality. It ruined my confidence into doing things, because I always felt this weight on my shoulder that if I let this person take advantage of me in this situation, and that this thing happened to me, then like, how can I be capable of a person to do other things? How could I be capable of accomplishing things or doing things that are beyond my comfort zone? How could I, have a functional relationship if I can even do this correctly? Definitely weighs on me. There were a lot of moments where I had traumatic shock over it, where the memories would replay. And just want to share, it's like not easy. It's not just a physical thing, it's just an emotional toll that weighs on you. And so I think overall, like even for me to like share this, like at this, my story has long run its course. Like I've always had that question of doubt, like, will anyone believe me? Like people will think I'm crazy, like there's no way that this person would do this. And so coming out with this story and naming the person is actually incredibly hard to do in this industry, because usually, with the power dynamics of how things work in our industry, the guy is the big streamer. The guy is the guy that has, the executive job, who has the connections, who can get you a job, who can get you the money, who can get you the resources need to go ahead. I can tell you just from like my personal experience, like it just I thought it would make things awkward. And so that's why I'm extremely empathetic to these stories that are coming out. Um, because it's not easy. Fan bases will come out and attack a person for coming out. A lot of people will question the validity. Some people will say like, "Oh, this person's only doing it for attention," or "This person's a drama person." The perpetrator might gaslight the person or tell their fan base that this person's lying, and it's not just a fun position to be in. And so I just wanted to share my experiences as a guy. It's just not easy, and hopefully, before you put out your take of skepticism, that you'd listen, listen to people. It's not easy, and that's the message I want to get to you guys.